working on becoming a better me. Last week we talked about self-talk, and we talked about forgiveness, accepting where you are, and beginning again. Hey, thank you. That's that duck color, Larry. That's that duck color. Pastor Dyer. That's that duck color. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys come on in. So tonight what we're talking about is I am working on becoming a better me. We talk so much about everything else, and we blame so much on everything else instead of becoming accountable to ourselves and really taking note on who we are becoming in this season, who we are becoming in this moment. So again, last week, just have a few notes that last week we talked about self-talk. We talked about forgiveness. Have you forgiven yourself? I did give out a few things last week as far as exercises and some assignments due to my coaching background. And let me just introduce myself to you. It's the KIM Keep It Moving McGrew coming to you with another segment of I am working on being a better me. And that theme is go to work. 2020 is here. We started a brand new year, and in starting that brand new year, what have you done with it? I know many of you have gotten on the grind of making things work, of doing new things, but have you begun to do a new thing in you? Have you begun to work on who you are becoming in the year of 2020? Okay, so this is a new time and a new season to get a new vision and a new focus and to begin to move forward. And today, I really don't have too much of a topic, but if I did come up with a topic, it would be, I need for you to make yourself a personal study. I need for you to become your own research, because many a times when we begin to research different things, we go deep, we go heavy, and we don't put anything to the side, but we begin to study that very thing, and we become a subject matter expert. They call it a SME. You become a subject matter expert in becoming you. So becoming that very thing or studying that very thing. So for those that I do have on the line tonight in 2020, if you made one of your wonderful goals, I'm not going to say resolutions because I really don't believe in them, but I do believe in lifestyle changes. If you have created or if you have made this a lifestyle change for you in becoming a better you, can you just put a 1 in your responses as you're writing down where you're from? Thank you so much for Kenya for responding. Me and you need to connect sooner than later. So if you are making you a better you this year for 2020, I need for you to put out a 1 because I need to know who I'm talking to tonight. If you have not decided to work on you, this could be a good segment for you too. However, you just gonna have to take it the way I give it. Okay, I normally shoot from the hip, and I don't hold nothing back because I don't know how long it may be before I talk to you the next time. But if anything, thank you so much, Jamil, for responding. If anything, I want you to make you number 1. So if you're working on becoming a better you, put a number 1. If you're working on becoming a better you, put a number 1. And we're going to start talking about just different things that I kind of jotted down. Thank you so much for responding. Yeah, I got some 1s in the house, which means therefore change is in the house. And if you like this, if you like what we're talking about, like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. If you know someone else is working on becoming a better them, and you know that they need what I'm about to talk about, share it with them right now. Go ahead and just begin to share it out there. Because if anything, you'd be shocked of how many people are going through. I'm just gonna say going through. They're going through, they go through. And as they're going through, they go through. Sometimes just having someone to talk about, how do you go through? How do you work on becoming a better you? How do you just become accountable to you? Again, sometimes it's easy to push things on other people, but sometimes it's hard just to take it in for yourself to say, no, that was on me. No, I'm not going. And you know what? And I know I'm talking to a religious sector here, and it's to the point where we say, I'm not going to blame it on the devil. I'm not going to blame this on God. This is all on me. This thing blew up because of my inconsistency. This thing blew up because I wasn't in place. This thing blew up because I was dragging my feet. Or better yet, I just didn't show up, and I didn't know how to show up because no one told me how to show up, and I need help in doing that. If that's the case, you're in the right place. Thank you so much. Yes, we have to get together. Yes, it's okay. Hey, now I got Pastor Priscilla on the line. So thank you guys so much for responding with the one. So if I can start out, I want to start out with just saying, if you had a notebook, sheet of paper in front of you, and you wrote down the various things that you love to do, what is it about you that you love? Not just what you love to do. What is it about you that you love? What is it about you that you love? What is it about you that you can change? Now, understand how I put that. I didn't say, what is it about you that you like? What is it about you that, I'm not sure about that? What is about you that you hate? I'm not going to say that because you know what? I remember one young man said, what you hate, you'll tolerate. Okay, what you don't hate, you'll tolerate. So I don't need for you necessarily to hate it because it's about you. But if you know you can change it, let's write that down. Let's write that down. When we can begin to change the very thing that we know that's holding us back, it's holding you back. Not getting up early in the morning is holding you back. Not being on your prayer line is holding you back. And I'm saying prayer line like you getting up praying. You know what? Last week we talked about fasting. You're not fasting. It's holding you back. Personal support, being a support, just not to other people, but for yourself. It's holding you back. Probably being consistent in your studying. Sometimes many of us, we think just because we're not in school, we can't pick up a book. No, leaders read. If you want to lead, you need to read. So pick up a book. Pick up one. I got wonderful books that you can actually go for. And if you don't want to read the book, are you listening? Thank you. Yes, I got one of my students online. She changed. Thank you so much for plotting that down for me. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Miss Pastor Priscilla. If there's something that you want to read and again, excuses. You're going to learn from me as Coach Kim. We take no excuses. We only make adjustments. Yeah, you can write that down too. We take no excuses. We only make adjustments. And when we make adjustments for the better. So if you're in a position and you're saying, well, I don't have time to read. My day is busy. It's limited with time and I don't have time. Well, you know what? Let me help you. Some of you guys are from Eugene. Some of you guys are from California. Some of you guys are from Dallas, which means traffic is real. Therefore, if you're sitting in traffic, you need to create your vehicle as a moving university. You need to create your vehicle as a moving institute. So therefore, as you have one of these wonderful technologies, which is an iPhone or Android or whatever kind of phone, you can plug that into your wonderful radio and you can begin to listen to a book. I want you to begin to build up yourself so much that you're so consistent and so confident within who you are, nothing can hold you back. Nothing that comes against you can hold you back. Regardless of what people may say, it won't hold you back. Why? Because what you put on the inside of you will become on the outside of you. Okay? So that's what do you love? What do you love about you? What do you love about you? I love my consistency. I love my confidence. I love my self-esteem. And that's not saying that I'm cocky because I came from an era where I was always depressed. So for me to love it now, I know how to put it into perspective. I know how to streamline that focus. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Pastor. I love it. Yes, I love my vehicle. Pastor Priscilla says, yes, my vehicle is my prayer closet. It's my office and it's my classroom. Many of you, if you have a vehicle and you use your car and your time and you're spending 90%, 80%, 70% of time in your vehicle, what have you made your vehicle? Someone may say, hey, I just worship all day in my vehicle. Okay, that's great. So how can we expound that? Bill said, flip phone, LOL. Ooh, we're going to have to update that. But there are some ways around it, I promise you, because now you have the satellite radio. You have everything possible. And you have people who are actually reading on the radio. You can tap into people's podcasts on the radio. It's a lot of things you can do via satellite. Okay, so again, no excuses, only adjustments. Okay, so what is it about you that you can change? What is it about you? Not what you hate. What is it about you that you can change? I can spend more time reading. I can spend more time investing into self-care. I can spend more time loving on me and not giving everybody all of my energy, because once I get back home, I have nothing to give to me. Better yet, I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I don't know what to do, how to do it. I'm done. So therefore, how can we begin to have more self-care? What can we begin to do that works for you? Let's start with here. What's your morning routine? Okay. And Emmy, you guys can put your morning routine out, and I'm going to read your morning routine, because right now we're looking at those who are already on the line. We're looking at Tawana. We're looking at Bill, Reginald, Dee Dee, Kenya. It's good to see you guys. Marie, Amanda. It's good to see Pastor Dyer, Jamil, Barbara Bailey. Yes, yes, yes. It's good to see every one of you guys, because right now, if you're online and you're watching me, that means you want some change. You're online looking, and you're looking at this segment, that means you're looking to build on becoming a better you. We have Joey, we have Alex, we have Sarah that's watching, we have Ann, and this is great, guys. I have William Barnett. When you guys begin to tap into my channel, my goal is to inspire you. My goal is to motivate you, but most of all, I am here to educate you. I'm here to educate you in the mindset of how you can become your better self, how you can become your highest self, your most authentic self. Okay, so if we begin to talk about morning routines, what do you do with your morning routine? How do you wake up in the morning? However you wake up in the morning is how your day is going to consistently be. So if you wake up in the morning and say that I'm on the wrong side of the bed, then therefore you're on the wrong side of the bed. You're going to continue to be on the wrong side all the way throughout the day. And you're going to say, I just didn't wake up right. You know what? One thing that I learned is our own words self-sabotage what we do. Ooh. Jamil, yeah, he said, I don't have a morning routine. I need one. Well, I'm going to share just a brief one with you guys. And if you want more, I can share more with you guys on tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for sharing that, Jamil. Morning routines are important. Everything that you do in the morning dictates your day. When I was going to go get my health practitioner certification, they will always tell us however you start your morning with food is how you will continue your day. Okay, so if you started with a Krispy Kreme donut, and you started with a Red Bull, and you started with Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, trust me, by noon, you're going to be looking for something sweet. You're going to be looking for some meat, and you're going to be looking for another energy drink, because the only thing it does, it just takes you through a roller coaster. It takes you through a roller coaster, but it's taking your organs through havoc. I'm not going to make this a health segment tonight, because I can, but I don't want to do that tonight, because I got some other things I want to talk about. However, if you want to tap into my health piece and my healthy reset, go to KimMcGrewSpeaks.com and go to shop, and I have 4 wonderful books out there that talks about anti-inflammation from book 1 to 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can get one. Each one is only like $14.99. So if you want to go out there and start that route, you can. However, tonight I'm talking on becoming a better you. And with that being said, our morning routine. Normally in the morning, I start first time when my feet hit the floors with a glass of water. Okay, a glass of water helps to prevent heart attacks, strokes. Glass of water helps to begin to send hydration to all of your organs. It has so many medicinal purposes for in the morning. After that, I'm in a closet, which is my prayer closet. That's the first thing I want to do as a pastor. I am as well. First thing I want to do is I want to pray. Now, many people would want to say, well, it's going to take me an hour. It's going to take me 2 hours. Well, you know what? If that's the case, then you need to get up early. For those who are just starting this prayer line, is just starting this segment, this morning routine, then start with a 15-minute prayer. I normally say it's 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute conquer moment, right? It's a 15-minute conquer moment. Start with the block and then begin to expand off of that. Because once you get up and you set your day, you're setting your day on Prayer, you're setting your day on a spiritual reset. Okay, that's for those. And then for those who say, well, I don't necessarily do prayer, but I do meditation. Perfect. Okay, so if you do meditation, the same thing. But the question would be, what are you meditating on? Normally what I do prayer, I do workout, and after workout, I do meditation because I am meditating on the rest of my day, on how it needs to operate. Now, let me help you with the rest of my day. The rest of my day started the night before. Before I went to bed, I wrote down a list of things that needs to take place during the next day. And as I wrote down what needed to happen, I began to sit there and visualize who do I need to talk to? How does this need to happen? Where do I need to go? How can I make this day more of an investment instead of just me going throughout my day? Therefore, I'm going to have to eat right. I'm going to have to drink healthy drinks. I'm going to have to be hydrated. I know I'm going fast, but I think you get what I'm saying. You're going to have to plan your day. And in that wonderful morning routine, after prayer, after workout, and that workout is not an hour and a half, that workout is 20 minutes long. And after 20 minutes, I go right into meditation. I sit on my floor and I begin to visualize my day. You know what? Even in the Word of God, he said, I meditate. What does he meditate? He's meditating on the Word of God. And he's meditating on how it can affect his day. So therefore, when you begin to meditate, visualize on where you want to be. Okay? Visualize on how you want to get there. And then visualize on how you need to get there. Okay, I promise you, when you begin to do that, the doors of favor will begin to open up to you. The doors of wisdom will begin to open up to you. Why? Because you have taken a moment and you have slowed down to figure out, how do I need to plan my day? That's called a mindset reset. All right? A mindset reset is when I begin to think on my wonderful list that I did the night before. What do I want? Why do I want it? And how can I make it happen? Those are 3 powerful questions on me becoming a better me. Because now I'm being very strategic on how I need to make this thing work. And you know what? And I hope and pray those who are on the line right now, if you are understanding everything I'm saying, give me a hashtag, hashtag understood. Hashtag I'm understanding. Hashtag I understand my morning routine. Hashtag I understand I need a life. Hashtag I need to make sure my life is better. Hashtag what do I want, how do I want it, and how would I make it happen? Okay, so if you're understanding that hashtag, just send me a hashtag. Give me some loves, give me some likes, give me some hearts. If you're understanding everything that I'm saying right now, that'll be great. Hearts, loves, likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So last week we talked about self-talk. Okay, and self-talk on how what you say can sabotage what you do. What you say can sabotage what everybody else. Hey, my friend, I love you. What you do can sabotage what everybody else does. If you hold a position of leadership and what you do and how you do it can interrupt how other people do it as well. Okay, so as leaders, we're going to have to begin to slow down and begin to look at everyone that we're affecting. You become just not a personal study of yourself, but you become a personal study of other people. And other people who watch everything you do. They watch everything you say. They watch everything. They watch how you do it. And when they watch how you do it, they take it in. And when they take it in, it becomes repetitive. So if you're doing something wrong and you see someone else repeat it, God forbid that you jump on them before you jump on you. You should go to the mirror and begin to jump on you and say, well, no, maybe I didn't teach them right. And if I didn't teach them right, let me begin to be a walking example on how it needs to be done. Got it? A self-talk, I'm going to help you out. Self-talk means you begin to model what you say. And when you model what you say, it will help you to eliminate probably over a decade of worries that's over your life. Let me help you with this. When I say model what you say, if I wanted to be a punk rocker, I normally give this example everywhere I go. If I wanted to be a punk rocker, I came in looking like a punk rocker. I came in with the hair. I came in with my leather. I came in with my face. I came in with my clothes. I came in looking like what I am portraying. That means everybody's going to treat me like that. That means everybody's going to say, no, you need to get Kim because Kim is doing her thing. She's a punk rocker. She's on stage. She's singing. She's So let me help you. I didn't have to say much because I look like what I'm doing. Are you looking like what you want to do? Are you looking like what you want to do so everybody else can easily see what you want to do? It cuts down half the communication. It cuts down half of your ask. It cuts down half of your referrals because people see that you are doing what you have been called to do. Are you doing what you've been called to do? I'm going to say it one more time. When you have that kind of self-talk, that's a model within you that will help you eliminate at least a decade off of your life of worries. Because now instead of me actually faking being somebody else, I can become the authentic me. No one can be a better Kim than me. No one can be a better Kristen than Kristen. No one can be a better Priscilla than Priscilla. No one can be a better William Barnett than William Barnett. No one can become a better Jamil than Jamil. No one can become a better Sarah than Sarah. No one can become a better Kenya than Kenya. No one can become a better Dee Dee than Dee Dee. But I need for you to begin to walk it out. And as you walk it out, you slowly become it. And you know what happens when you walk that out? You walk that out, you begin to forgive yourself. You can begin to accept where you are. You begin to talk like that's who you are. You begin to move like that's who you are. You begin to begin again as often as you need to. If you fall down and say, I lost my track, I promise you, the next day you start your morning routine. And after your morning routine, you start to exercise. After that exercise, you position yourself to meditate on where you need to be on that day. You begin to reset. Yeah, I'm your navigation coach today. I help you navigate your reset. And when you navigate your reset, nothing can hold you down. I'm going to say that one more time. Nothing can hold you down. That's how you begin to navigate it. I have some pointers here. It says healthy me creates a healthy boundary, creates a healthy me being free. A healthy me creates healthy boundaries, creates a healthy me being free. And when I say healthy, I'm just not talking about food. I'm just not talking about fasting. I'm just not talking about hydration. I'm talking about the totality of you being healthy. When you become so healthy, you make healthy boundaries. Anyone who comes into your circle of influence, if they're not rocking with you, then I don't need you in my circle. That's a healthy boundary. If people are talking against where you are and where you're going and it's not lining up, it's not congruent, then therefore I don't need you in my circle. That's a healthy boundary. If people are beating up on you, if people are laying their hands on you, and you know what, in the word of God, I believe somewhere it says you don't need to put your hand on me, and that's the word of Kim. Treat your neighbors like you want to treat yourself. And in the end, that's not healthy. Therefore, I don't need you in my circle. That's a healthy boundary. If me coming over hanging out with you is keeping me from studying for this PhD or for this master or for this certification, and you know I'm procrastinating and you don't say a word to me, you just say, girl, you just keep on doing what you're doing. That's not healthy for me. And if it's not healthy for me, therefore, I don't need you in my circle. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go to church with you real quick. If you begin to organize the bones of your life, today you can allow God to breathe on them. I'm going to say that. Now, let me help you. If you can begin to organize your life, then life itself will begin to bring forth a fresh wind that will begin to breathe on it because it's organized and I'm walking out who I say I am. And when I walk out who I say I am, I attract a totally different level of individuals who notice where I'm going. They're familiar with where I'm going and it's not confusing. You know what? One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they're missing and not what they're gaining. Yeah, girl, that just made my heart leap, Kenya. Kenya said, I'm working or organizing my life. Jamil said he receives. Leslie says, truth. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Leslie. Miss Sophia, Coach Sophia, VIP Sophia, Coach Sophia said, yes, woman of God, you better speak. Yes, 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 yes. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. So again, one reason why people resist change is because they focus on what they're about to miss and not what they're about to gain. Today, are you focusing on what you're missing? Or are you focusing on what you're gaining? Because when you focus on what you gain, it's a totally different type of emotion. It's a totally different type of mindset. But if you focus on what you're missing, now I'm upset. Now I'm frustrated. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to make this happen. Now I'm not sure if this is going to happen for me, and everything about me is coming against me. You see how anxiety goes up, overwhelm goes up because I am focusing on the wrong thing. So therefore, if change comes, if organization comes, and I begin to focus on who I'm becoming, I'm focusing on what I'm going to gain. Now I have better confidence. I have better self-esteem. I have better awareness. Now I am safe to be present with where I am. Let me explain to you what I'm saying. The majority of us, we're always overwhelmed and high in anxiety, and because we're always thinking 15 years ahead. Therefore, we're always living 15 years ahead of, I need to live like I'm a millionaire. And I'm not saying you don't need to, but until we get our bills paid, then we need to continue to grind. You can dress like a millionaire coming from Ross or TJ Maxx, but you may not be able to walk in Macy's unless they're having a good sale, and you know how to do that. That's my girl, Mary Napoleon. But in the end, you're going to have to continue to organize where you are. So then I have an outlook on where I'm going. And if I have an outlook on where I'm going, then I won't be upset with where I am. See, we talked about that last week with accepting where you are. Okay, again, one reason people resist change is because they focus on what they're missing and not what they're gaining. Okay, this is where we have to focus on when you need to kill some things in your life. Okay, you may have to kill the habit of going to McDonald's every day. You may have to kill the habit of eating out every day. Why? Because I need to save money. Yeah, I may have to kill the habit of, of not working out. So now I need to work out. And I'm not going to say work out every day. Start doing it 3 times a week, just so you can begin to create a new lifestyle change. All right. Maybe I need to hate being late every day, which means I need to get up 45 minutes early. Therefore, I'm going to have to go to bed at least 2 hours early so I can get enough sleep to wake up in time so I can be at work early. So then they know that, one, I'm just not a good employee, but I'm a good leader and I'm a good manager because I am modeling out who I say I am. But if you don't begin to kill it, and kill the bad attitude, and kill the bad behavior, and kill how you talk about people, and kill all those things that's coming against you, that very attitude, that very behavior, that very mindset is going to come against your purpose, and it's going to come against your assignment. And then people will walk around and they will begin to label you as being bitter and manipulative. They'll begin to label you as being, she's out of place and she don't know what she's doing. If you are tracking with me, just give me a hashtag got it. Yes, hashtag got it. Yes, yes, yes. Give me some likes. Give me some loves. I know I'm going fast, and many of you may have to go back out and listen to this again, and it's okay. My goal is not to ever have you too long, but just enough so you can get a nugget. But I know in my nuggets, I give you a mouthful for the entire week. So if you're liking where you are, hashtag I got it. And then send me some loves and send me some likes. Send me some loves and send me some likes, and most of all, begin to share it. Thank you, Kenya. Begin to share. Got it, got it, got it. Now, when you begin to say got it, on my end as a coach, when you say got it, that means I'm looking for change. When you say got it, that means I need to begin to implement some steps in my life to make sure that I can walk each one of these things out. Not to say you have to go 100%, but you can start going 10. Okay, if you say, hey, I just need to start this week, I just need to get up early. I'm going to start this week with just getting up early. What am I saying? I'm saying that if you can just take one small step, one. I'm not saying take all of these steps I've given you in this one segment, in the last 20 minutes. I'm not saying make all those changes tomorrow, but what I'm saying is you make one small step. I had a young adult that came to me and they was like, I just don't know why I need to improve. You know, right now, if I improve, it's causing too much anxiety. And I just don't understand why I need to do that right now. And I said, so maybe looking at the full picture is causing you anxiety because you're trying to do so much in a little time. I said, how about we just make one small move, one small adjustment? Because I don't do excuses well. And he was like, oh, I didn't think about one small adjustment. I said, what can that adjustment be? He said, maybe just go to bed early. And if I go to bed early, I said, well, what would that bring on? He said, well, that means I'll wake up early. Huh, really? So it's like a domino effect. I said, but you know what? If you make one small move every day for the next 365 days, you have just made 365 days worth of moves to your intended result. Do you not think that every day you make a small step, that small step will go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this? So every day you're just not making one small step. Every step adds up. So I'm trying to tell you, my friends, if you put your mind to it, you can make anything happen. If you plan it out, you can make anything happen. But the more that we're complacent, I remember, I think it was a prophet who says, your today's complacency will become your tomorrow's captivity. I'm going to say that one more time. I think I might say that like 3 more times to somebody write it out. Your today's complacency will lead to your tomorrow's captivity. Your today's complacency, where you refuse to move, where you're too paralyzed to move. Maybe you've gone through some trauma to the point where you're saying, I just don't think I can do it. I just don't believe I can do it. I believe that if I make a step, I may fall. I may bust my lip. I may pop my head. I may scar my knee. And in real life, if I fall, everybody's going to see it. I'm going to be embarrassed once again. And I'm tired of being embarrassed because of someone else's idiosyncrasies. And if I begin to do that, how can I make up for me? Maybe your small step need to just be, maybe today I can believe in me again. Huh? It's the world of ushers. I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you, Dr. Dacus. Small steps, small steps. Daryl Lawson said, got it. Pastor Priscilla says, where are the ushers? Nancy Purdy, she says, hey, Nancy, it's good to see you. Got it. And thank you. Daryl Lawson, you got it. Keep it going. Christina says, got it. Priscilla says, got it. Kenya says, got it. I love this, guys. Rebecca says, got it. Coach Casey, she says, killing it. I can be present. And when I'm present, I can do anything. When I'm present, I am no longer complacent. Okay, small steps, small steps. If you can do just what Pastor Priscilla and just put an emoji running, you just need small steps. I'm not saying you got to run a mile, but what I am saying is you got to move. And when you move causes momentum. You have to move. If you don't move today, your complacency is going to cause you your tomorrow's captivity. It's going to hold you captive. And once it holds you captive, it's going to cause fear to come in. And when it causes fear to come in, it's going to cause paralyzation to come in. And paralyzation causes you not to move. And when you look up, you won't look up to 2020. You're going to look up to 2024. And you're going to say, well, where have I been? I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure when did I stand still? This is your day to begin again. This is your day, quote unquote, do it now. Can I get hashtags? Do it now. Give me some loves. Give me some heart. Yeah, stagnant water stinks. Yes, Dr. Dacus, stagnant water stinks. And you know what happens when you're stagnant? People gonna smell you too. And that's everybody. When we begin to stand still, people will begin to notice you're not tracking no more. They'll begin to notice you've lost momentum. Thank you for giving us that word. Stagnant water stinks. Your today's complacency will lead to your tomorrow captivity. activity. Hey, Miss Nina. Hey, quote unquote, hashtag do it now. Okay. I want everyone just to give me one thing that you need to do. One thing. Yes, I got hashtag do it now. Thank you, Daryl. Hashtag do it now. Hashtag do it now. Hashtag do it now. That should be your morning ritual. When you roll over, you should say, do it now. If it's working out, and I don't care, you know what? Let me help you. Because many of us say, working out, I don't want to work out. Working out can be walking. Do you not know that they say walking is the safest workout that you can do starting out? Because it gets the body into a momentum where it's healthy, where you won't be hurting yourself. You ain't going to trip over your feet. No, I am walking. Okay, that's working out. Walk for 20 minutes, and then every day speed up your walk. And then after that, grab you a backpack and get you some ankle weights and put the ankle weights inside the backpack and continue to walk. Now I've just added some resistance that's going to be able to burn and speed up my metabolism even better. You can do it. Do it now. No more excuses, only adjustments. Do it now. Morning routine, wake up, do it now. Do I need to eat healthy before I go to McDonald's? Let me go ahead and just get this salad. Do it now. Yes, wake up and praise and blessings on your life. Yes, wake up and do it. Do it now. Let me help you. Time is a commodity. And one day you won't have that time. So when you begin to do it now, remember, every day for 365 days, you have 365 days movement towards your intended result. Majority of them will say, oh, I got out of debt in 90 days. I got out of debt in 6 months. Why? Because every day I took the $10 that I made and I added it to my credit card debt. I added it to my, added to a fund, and I started saving. And so then I wouldn't have to necessarily use my other money for gas or use my other money to pay off student loans. Whatever you need to do it now. Dr. Dacre says, wake up and declare today. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. Tomorrow, yes, declare now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Declare now. Daryl Lawson said, I'm going to wake up, praise and blessings in your life. Do it now. What else are we doing now? Continue to share with me. Continue to like. Continue to send some hearts. Make the to-do list now. Just one. And you know what? You guys can write the list and then just do one thing. If you got bills, yes, Dr. Dacre said, I got to pay my bills. If you have bills, choose one bill and say, hey, this bill I pay off this week. I know it's the first of the month, but you know what? Instead of just your monthly bills, choose one of those bills that's causing you debt. And this week, I'm going to pay off that one bill. Scratch it off. Move it on. The next week, I'm going to pay off the next debt. Scratch it off. Do it. Why? Because now I just don't have that money I put for the first one. I got that money in extra. Now that I'm paying off the second one, now I got double. Then I can pay it off the third one. You're going to have to strategize a plan. All right? I am signing off. Forgive someone. Yes, forgive someone. Forgive someone. I want you guys to pray about that. I want you to pray about it. I want you to talk about it. If you guys need a one-on-one with me, inbox me and say, Coach Kim, I need a one-on-one because I'm having problems with forgiveness. I'm having problems with these blocks that's hanging up in my life. Whatever you need to do, do it now. Your life deserves freedom. Your life deserves a strategy. Your life deserves you. It's time for you to start living life on your own terms. Living life on the terms that God has created for you. Let me say that. Yeah, how about that? Because you know what? The more that you continue to hang on to other people, the more you continue to kill yourself off. They ain't dying. It's as if you're drinking the Clorox and hoping they die. You're drinking gasoline and hoping they die. That's what unforgiveness is. So before you walk around and be held captive in forgiveness and not forgiving, how about you just forgive them instead of giving them all that power? I know they hurt you. I know it didn't feel good. I know it didn't look good. I know it didn't look good on who you were and who you going to be, but it happened. And since it happened, wash your hands, walk away, and be okay. There's nothing you can do about the past that's already happened. But one thing you can do is change your future. How about that? Wash your hands and be okay. Forgive and forgive alike. And you know what? In the end, forgive yourself for not forgiving them sooner. You hear what I'm saying? Coach Dacre said, make that, come on, girl. Those who need to make doctor appointments, let's do that and stop playing. Yeah, it's 2020. You haven't got your annual checkup, make that doctor's appointment. And she said, yes, thank you so much, Dr. Dacre. I appreciate it. DM me now if you need a 101. Yes, you are so worth showing up for. No more sleeping on your destiny. Yes, come on now, Pastor Priscilla. No more sleeping on your destiny. Forgiveness liberates the soul. You are your number one fan, if I can't say it any more than that. If you don't begin to take care of you, no one else will. If you don't begin to love you the way you want other people to love you, no one else will. This is your time in your season to walk in the authenticity of who you've been created to be. So as I sign off, and I'll meet with you guys again on tomorrow, as I sign off, I want you to be yourself. I want you to accept yourself, value yourself, forgive yourself, bless yourself. And you know what happens when you bless yourself? You can express yourself. You can trust yourself. You can love yourself. And most of all, coming from the Keep It Moving Coach Kim, you can empower yourself. If you need more information about me, I'm on KimMcGrewSpeaks.com. Go out there and find my health books. Go out there and find all the other great things out there. But today, my mindset was to inspire you, was to motivate you, and most of all, to educate you that you can become a better you if we put some things in place and walk those things out. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll speak soon. God bless. Begin to move the way I was destined to move the way that I was purposed to move, I am not living authentically. I'm not living a true life to who I was born to be.